Hello. So I am finally here to talk about Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I was lucky enough to be able to check out the demo during E3. And I want to start off by saying just how impressive it is that, again, that Nintendo's booth had its line just shut down within, by shut down I mean it was completely full within 4 to 5 minutes of the show's opening each day during E3. Within 5 minutes, 4 hour wait at least. And that's awesome and just super impressive. Again, one game. um yes, they had trailers and stuff, but you can see that on the outside of the booth. That's not what was inside the booth. What was inside was solely Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and it was a gorgeous booth. One with it was like a day and night cycle because it was change colors. There was, I believe, live grass, and it was a really gorgeous setup. And they had tons of stations. I can't count every single one, but I did take a picture to showcase pretty much an example of how many demos. And when I got to play, it was a slight upstairs area which had maybe 20 stations on its own. Oh, so another thing before I get to talking about the actual gameplay of the demo, before I played, I was in a different area, and watching somebody else play the demo, and he was so into it. And I saw that there was a little toy next to the amiibo that was there, in the station he was playing in front of me. And I didn't think about it. I didn't put two and two together at the time because I was just in awestruck of, oh man, somebody's playing Zelda, look at how much they love it and how much fun they're having. And it was a little Blanca toy. And when he died while playing in game, he held up the toy and took a picture, and then left. And then later that day, I saw retweeted in my feed. I saw I saw the very image that was posted, and I was like, "Oh my God! I can't believe that that's who I was watching playing the Zelda demo that whole time." And I was just sitting there going, "Wow! Look at how happy he is playing. That is pure joy on his face." So I was like, oh man, this guy, again, I didn't realize who was playing at the time. I was like, this guy, he was having a good time. This is going to be great. So I went in, and, everybody who was demoing and stuff like that, they also did a great job at like fostering that happy feeling. A woman, I sadly don't remember her name, but she, presented the demo for me, and she helped, and she asked me if there was things I wanted to see. She was really helpful with all the questions. I asked about the time cycles and the weather and changing clothes, and I was told that it's every hour is a minute in game, so it's 24 minutes per day cycle. There is Link is temperature sensitive, so if he's in extremely cold weather and he doesn't have any gear on or enough gear, he will freeze to death. And yeah, the art style was beautiful. It has that paintbrush look, so it's cel shady esque, but not quite. Either way, just it looks really nice. Gameplay was really easy and fluid. It was a lot of buttons to me at first, and playing with the Wii U gamepad. But after a few minutes, it just really was easy to adjust, and became second nature to play, and felt just very natural and easy, like I had played before. And it was a lot of fun. I had no idea where to start, but it was really cool to be able to see like possible dungeons from afar and just random enemies. I did I went around slashing all the grass everywhere, and I caught some crickets and some food, and I tried to cook and accidentally set my shield on fire because I was standing too close to the flame that was cooking everything. And then I had no shield, and I didn't know where to find another shield, and I died shortly after that because I ran into a giant rock monster. I believe you can see in the trailer. But it was a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to it. I enjoyed the open world kind of nature of it, and just figuring your way out where to go. I am sure that, you know, much like the original, because it does, it reminds me a lot of the first, the very first game, where it's, you know, yes, you can go wherever you want, but there are certain locations where if you try to go, you're just gonna get your butt kicked because you are not ready. So it is kind of, it's open but linear at the same time. Like you're if you go in a certain path, it'll be easier when you get to the more difficult stuff versus just going straight into getting your ass handed to you. They had amiibos nice and handy and present, and they scanned in the wolf amiibo for me to check out, and it was very fluid, just scanned right in, and helped Link defeat the enemies in the general area. There was two parts kind of to the demo. It was explained that it was story and then free mode, but it kind of felt like the same. It kind of felt like, you know, story led into the free mode. Because Link wakes up in this blue chamber cave thing, wearing some swim trunks, which I'm assuming that maybe that they're gonna make the same ones to sell at Nintendo New York. And if you haven't done that yet, Nintendo, maybe you should think about that. Sell those swim trunks. Sell those Link swim trunks. But yeah, he wakes up with some swim trunks, and when you gain control, you go into another like room, and there's two treasure chests, and he'll, or you or whoever, kick whichever box you choose first, and he like limps because he's hurt his toe, which is a nice detail because, you know, he has nothing on his foot, but he doesn't know how to open with his hands, so he's hurt his toe since he has to kick everything open. Then the first chest I happened to open had the boots and pants, and so when I kicked the second chest, he didn't stub his toe or do the ouch dance, which I thought was pretty cool. So there's a lot of just a little attention to details, that things like that, that's are very subtle and buried in the game that you'll notice if you pay real close attention. Of course, there was the shield surfing, which I'm not very good at, but I will hopefully get good at. I am good at the shield falling and sometimes sliding into an enemy or on an enemy. I'm decent at that. But yeah, so that's it for my experience with the demo. I ran around slashing everything I can find, set my shield on fire, and then ran into a giant rock monster. And so be sure to let me know what you think about the upcoming Zelda in the comment section. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit the like button, consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you next time. Bye!